right. So there's a war that is beheading the war. This is a good intro. Look at how jumbled of a mess this is. Did I put it on backwards? What is this? It hooked on itself. Okay. All right. So, yeah, there's a war, right? The streamer war. I'd like to call it, right? Of Kick and Twitch, except like it's kind of like a war between like I don't know, like whatever kind of war would be like having super rich dad and trust fund son going at war with each other, and trust fund son is using daddy's money to go to war with them, right? So like that's what's going on. There's so many people talking about it. We're gonna and I don't even know. I had dropped off for a little bit, so I don't even know like the accurate like what the accurate like setup order it would be in. So yeah, we're just gonna watch a couple of them. This is in no particular order. This will just be me reacting to it, and then I'll reference videos that I will react to relating whether or not I've seen information similar or what. I don't know. So we're gonna start with Asmogold, just talking about Kick or Twitch. Let's just get into it. Let's get into the goodness.
I used to believe that asking for help or going to therapy was a sign of weakness, especially as a man. It's embarrassing to be vulnerable like that. And I understand this. And better.
Hey, in all seriousness, if you need better help, go get some better help. It's not that bad. Just if you need help, get help. Like, come on. If you ask me, you should be able to be grown enough to be able to get help. It's not that hard. Come on, people. Get help. Love yourself. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Hi guys, it's me again. I figured I'd make a video and talk about this because I'm sick of seeing it on Twitter.
I can already tell. He's like, yeah, guess what we're going to be talking about?
There is this constant moral battleground going on between Kick, that is owned by a gambling company, and Twitch, which is owned by Amazon. And the two parties of people cannot stop fighting with each other about which one is worse. And I am losing my fucking mind over this. I'm going insane listening to these people fight.
That's what we're fighting about? That's so stupid.
With each other about which one is worse, because everybody knows they're both bad. Why are people continuously trying to grovel for the approval of...
Yeah, I never once understood the concept of like, well, it's not as bad. Like, just that concept alone. It's not as bad. It doesn't matter if it's as bad. If it's just because it hasn't hit a certain level doesn't mean it didn't cross the line that happened forever ago. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Of, in some cases, their own competitors, and also other viewers that don't even watch them. What are you fucking doing? What are you sitting here trying to go on Twitter and, oh, maybe if I type this, people will see that I'm a good person. Who gives a fuck if somebody thinks you're a good person? What the hell is wrong with you? What are you doing with your life? Just go and stream on the website and be happy. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Because you have these people that are spending...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He kind of sounded like was it Mulaney? Was that his name? The one comedian. He just like I just heard it in my ear, just like he started to sound like the best part is like Asmogold is starting to sound like streamer dad, right? Like he is starting to sound like, I mean, like he has the experience for it and everything, which is phenomenal. So he's starting to sound like streamer dad and like it's just, this is fantastic.
All of their time trying to earn the approval of people that don't like them. And I think this is the real problem. And let's not even get into the conversation about no ethical consumption under capitalism, because of course these people are tapping away on their smartphone made by third world slaves that get locked inside of a warehouse, so they have to work 18 hours a day with nets across the different floors in the building, so they don't jump down the floors and kill themselves, because that would be a loss of revenue.
But at least it's not gambling, Asmogold. At least it's not gambling. That's an addiction.
And no, let's not talk about that at all. Let's not talk about how Amazon has, people that are working in, these conditions where they're pissing into bottles so they don't lose points on their performance review. Let's not talk about how gambling and all this other stuff is negatively affecting people.
That's what I paid the Prime for. Everybody knows that you're paying for those bottles for them to piss in.
Or people are on their computers using microchips that are being, obviously, that are using different types of components that are also used with unethical third world labor. And even here, if you're in the US, we have lots of very, very cheap produce and sometimes cheap labor, due to the fact that a lot of the people that are making that produce and doing that labor are, of course, illegal, and therefore it is easier to take advantage of them. But don't worry about any of that. The real problem here is Kick and Twitch, and I really find it to be exhausting, and I think that it's very I think it's very mentally unhealthy, because the truth is that obviously everybody here, and the truth is that what I'm saying here is it's irrefutable that a lot of these things are the things that we own, like our shirts, our clothes, our computers. A lot of our luxuries in life are paid for with the blood, sweat, and tears of third-party people.
Yeah.
Sorry, not third.
Yep. It makes the whole, like, being an ethical consumer, it is fine, like, on like a philosophical level, and it is also fine to have like that mental understanding of things, but and you can even like decide where you're going to draw the line, but unless if you're living a very particular lifestyle because of your ethical consumption, then apparently your morals regarding ethical consumption are a little loosey goosey. I'll be streamer dad. I'll say loosey goosey. Shoot, let's go.
Third world people, and guess what? Nobody's throwing them away.
Oh yeah.
So what are we talking about? Why are we trying to swab the decks on the Titanic whenever we're clearly losing the moral battle? Everybody is losing the moral battle. And yes, maybe some things are worse than others slightly, but does it really matter whether something is like a 71 or 73 on like the bad scale of like 1 to 100? I don't think so. I really just don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, because like it goes back to the thing that I said, because like he said 71 to 73, the difference between that. You could argue that this is more of a 73 versus 102. But the truth of the matter is they passed like we're actually talking about like 173 and 202, because we passed 100 a long time ago. We already passed we're entering bad territory. So like the nuances after this point don't really matter. It just makes you feel like you got him in a got him thing, I guess. It's no dumb.
I think this constant groveling for the like moral affirmation of the internet as a whole is such an unhealthy thing to do, and I see everybody doing it nowadays, and it is so exhausting. Why can't you just take the fucking money and say, yeah, I took the money, maybe some people are gonna gamble, or I don't really give a fuck about the unions at Amazon, I don't work at Amazon. Why are people so afraid to say what they really think?
Excuse me. I was going to say something, then I had to burp. That was terrible. Okay, so like my thought on this is like, look, chances are like most of the stuff that you're doing, I mean, like if you're generally like most people are just playing games. Like just let people play games. It's not that serious. Now, in terms of like I just realized how I paused Asmogold. I might try to make this my thumbnail. This is fantastic. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Here, let's fix his face.
Why are people?
There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful man. Beautiful. All right. So okay. What was I talking about? Here, let's just back up. That distracted the crap out of me. It looked like he had to sneeze.
Maybe some people are gonna gamble, or I don't really give a fuck about the unions at Amazon. I don't work at Amazon. Why are people so afraid to say what they really think?
So like regarding gambling as an addiction, like yes, I do think that's something that's one of those things that like you have to take care of and stuff like that. As you, the individual, this isn't like a smoking addiction to where like what is it? You get like you can get like, you know, lung issues just by being around it. I mean, I guess you could develop an addiction to gambling watching gambling, but I doubt it. And like maybe you have to like participate into it, but like I don't know, with something like gambling, it just seems like more of like a it's like now he's thinking about it. Now he's actually thinking about it. Thinking about like the immoralness. I don't know, like I feel like people should be able to like stream the fact that they're doing like slots and stuff. I don't see a problem with that. I really don't. It doesn't really seem like that big of a deal. It's just like if like okay, so I guess we could go back to smoking. I don't condone smoking in general because, like, you know, you dying. Like, don't do that. If it's bad for you, like, knock it off. It's just that simple. But like, I mean, if you're gonna do it, that's whatever. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna start, or not really so much pretend. Like, it's not like I'm gonna start smoking because I'm watching you smoke. But I do. It's like I kind of get it in a sense that like I don't know, like nothing really. It's not like gambling's illegal, is it? Like what's like we have set locations where we do gambling and stuff like. So the fact that they're promoting their service of gambling, yeah, you can get addicted to gambling. But I mean, like. You can get addicted to smoking. You can get addicted to alcohol. You can get addicted to a vast majority of things. Do we just get rid of everything? Look how terrible that was when it came to. I'm trying to do like a historical date thing. Oh shoot, my light just changed. There was like a whole thing where like like alcohol was taken away from America and it did not go well. So like I don't know, this just seems silly.
Why are people so afraid to state the obvious? Why are people so worried about the opinions of people that don't even like them? It's so weird to me, and I don't understand it at all. And I don't think that I ever will, because the truth is that this is the way that I look at things: is that you have to be your own North Star. You have to, be the person that makes the decisions that you think are right for you, right for your family, and right for the people that you care about. And you have to move towards that in one direction without worrying about what some random person on Twitter with an anime profile picture thinks of you. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be trapped. And think about this.
Yeah, yeah, but like the anime profile picture was like Naruto. Like Naruto can't be wrong about this.
Guys, if you're against what I'm saying right now, think about how bad it would be if you had to be at the whims and wishes of every single person that had a disagreeable opinion on social media. Nothing would ever happen because everybody disagrees on everything, and the only thing that holds us together is some sense of not giving a fuck about each other. Because you can go and do your thing, I'm gonna go and do my thing, and we can agree to not kill each other over that difference.
That is, oh my god, that is facts. That's how we progress as humans. That is literally how we progress as humans. There are so many things I don't care about, and like, why do I need to be so concerned about what people think of me, right? I don't know them. I'll probably never see them again. They'll probably never like comment anything on I mean, like maybe they have like nothing but like a personal vendetta to follow me and say that they don't like the fact that I wear shoes. Well, I'm going to continue to wear shoes. I have a specific pair that I even wear for work and stuff like that. So like, you can't stop me. You're just going to have to deal or just move on with your life. This is a good one.
And I think that's a great thing in society. I think it's really what fundamentally society is built off.
It's how we progress.
And some of these like foundational ideas are just discarded because people on the internet are so privileged and so bored with their own lives that they look for different ground to retread and different battles to fight again to give their lives meaning, because apparently, some menial job that they have, or maybe they don't have a job and they're just looking for some meaning in their life because they feel like they don't have any. And so the meaning that they find is latching on to a person who makes funny faces.
We do have to like acknowledge that like they haven't figured out what they're going to do with their life, and so nothing it comes close enough than to be butthurt. Like that is what became their profession. That is what they live for, is to be butthurt about things. That's like really sad, yo.
And says funny things while playing video games and trying to create a purity test for this person to exist under. What a weird way to live. What a sad way to live. I don't understand this. And so this is the way that I see it, okay? Obviously, Steak has Kick as a loss leader for gambling. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. There are a lot of people that broadcast on Kick and they don't advertise gambling, and good for them. I don't think they're really doing anything wrong. It's up to them, and obviously they have to do what's right for them and their family and make money. Money is very important because without it, you die. On Twitch, obviously Amazon is a very bad company. They've done very bad things, but however, they will get you underwear to your house 30 minutes after you order it. So are you really going to cancel Amazon Prime? So it's not that bad after all, is it? And, you know, the union things where they're making fake accounts to pretend like they don't want unions, not necessarily the best thing to do. And, you know, making people piss in bottles. And I think there was an issue where, like, one of the employees had to stay inside of a building whenever there was a tornado, and then the tornado killed them, right? And it's just, ooh, not super good. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be canceling Amazon Prime because they've got some of our favorite movies on there. What are we going to stop watching the movies for? Who cares? Holy fuck, guys.
I can't even remember
Stop
the last time.
Try to live your life according.
I can't remember the last time that I watched something. I think I actually was trying to live stream something. I think that was the last time I was trying to watch something on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I think that was like probably, and that was a while ago. There's very few things that I need to watch on Amazon.
To some crazy.
I did enjoy that Kung Fu Panda series. That was dope.
That is just it's a fabrication in your mind, because it's just, if you deconstruct it and you look at how many other problems there are in the world and how many problems you contribute to simply by existing, I think that you'll realize that you know, you're already into a very, very dark gray area. And I think that it doesn't really matter whether you're streaming on Kick or whether you're streaming on Twitch. You are contributing towards something that is negative. And the truth is that the best thing that you can do is try to be a force against that and do what you think is the right thing, and to not worry about what other people are doing and what they think of you. I think there's just so much nowadays where people are so worried about what other people think of them. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter. Because the only thing that matters, if you're a content creator, is the relationship that you have with your audience. Keep that clean, keep that straight, and everything else is going to fall right into place.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, like, if you really want to do, like, the moral high ground, the super ethical consumption, truth of the matter is, if you acquire any sort of money at any point, and then you use that money to buy anything, eventually that money will get into the hands of someone that is not going to do something good with it. So that they will do something very, very bad with it, and it will be based off of the fact that you had bought something, right? Because that's all it is. That we transfer this money so much to where that's what's going to eventually happen, and that is the deepest level of ethical consumption. So the only way you could actually successfully have the moral rightness of it is just by not being part of, you know, society's money structure system, and just manage to somehow, I don't know, get everything by trading and bartering. I mean, some people do it, so like just trade up everything. I think there's like a video of like this kid trading up with like a penny. Like, he managed to get up with a penny. I don't know exactly what the first trade was, but like, yeah, just take the thing and just see what you can do with it, kind of thing, right? So yeah, good luck on that whole. You just gotta like make the content you love. Don't hurt people deliberately, but have a good time, right?
So that's my opinion, that's my advice, or anything like that. And if you're one of these people that's on Twitter, that's following this issue, that desperately wants your opinion or your feelings to be heard, just realize that even if somebody listens to you, it doesn't matter. Do something more productive with your life.
Like,
try to do something that makes you happy. Imagine that. Anyway, guys, that's about all I've got. I just figured I'd make a video about this because I've just seen it so often, and it's very annoying to me. Overall, stream on Kick, stream on Twitch, stream on Rumble, stream on YouTube, stream wherever the fuck you want.
Yep.
But don't go and try to beg people for their approval, and also don't go and try to string somebody up on a witch crusade, or a witch hunt, a crusade against them, because they're not doing what you think that they should be doing. What an unhealthy, weird, pathetic world that we're living in. Hopefully it's over soon. Not the world, just the current one. So guys, that's about all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.
So the battle begins. It's like I can't believe that this is what we're arguing. Like my personal like representation, understanding of Kick has always been like it just doesn't seem to be where it needs to be in terms of like an actual like competitor to Kick or to Twitch. But the thing of it is, what Twitch is doing is like deliberately stopping their okay, so Kick's not really in a position to be a good competitor, but Twitch is doing a really good job to get down on Kick's level. And like that's just crazy to me. Like, do they not really think are they really under the impression that they will never go away? They're there for the long haul. I'm gonna be honest, they're about the MySpace themselves hard.